Welcome to this session. That in this session we are going to learn the sectional orthographic view of this particular given object. So if you observe this object clearly, so you can easily calculate the maximum height and maximum width. But some of the students facing difficulty while calculating the length of this particular object. So we will start with the length. So if you observe the length dimensions, so the front view is in this direction, so we have to calculate length in this direction. So here, first of all, that 75 mm is there from this center to this center, and from this center to this center is it is a 35. So we have to add radius of this outer circle. So radius of the outer circle is 15 here. So 15 plus 35 plus 75 plus this point to this end, that is 15. So 15 plus 17.5 plus 35 plus 15. So it's around total is 140. Okay. So total 140. Just check out. If it is not, then just give me reply. Then maximum height. Maximum height is there. It is mentioned here that along the this height of this particular cylinder. So you will get the 50 height, maximum height, and the width you will get definitely along this particular cylinder, because maximum width you will get the diameter of this particular cylinder. So radius is equal to 22.5. That means the diameter is equal to 45. So length is 140, height is 50, and width is 45. So according to that, I have created here blocks or the limits. So if you see this, this front view is from this direction. I have to draw it here, and here it is a left-hand side view. It means that you have to draw it on the right side. Getting? Now we will start with this top view. Why? Because most of the clear visible circles in the top view. So that part we supposed to do first or draw first. So while drawing top view, it is must to draw the center lines. So one horizontal center line is exactly at the middle, means it is 22.5, exactly at the middle from the in one of the corner. So I have taken directly center line at the middle by considering the middle symbol here. Then slowly we have to mark one of the center line here and then here. So you can observe here that this center line is 95, not 95, 15 plus 75 means 80, 90, 90 from this side. So I can draw a line from this corner 90 mm. So 90, any one side, from one side you can calculate the dimension and you just draw the vertical center line over there. Then one of the center line is 15 mm from this side. So I can draw 15 mm from this side, 15 mm, 15, and then draw vertical center line one more. Then one more center line is there, which is this is visible in the side view, so I will skip that one, because sorry, front view, it is also visible in the front view, so I will skip that one. Otherwise we will draw it on the front view, no issue. Now I'll just convert it into this center line mode, and then you can go for the drawing of circle. So here first circle is there, that is having diameter 20, radius equal to 22.5. So I will quickly draw it here. Okay, so I will quickly draw it here, this one, 22.5. Okay, then inner circle diameter is there, 12, radius equal to 12.5. So you can just take 12.5 here. Then there is a gap of 5 mm in between that. So that gap is up to here, up to the cylinder. So no issue, we will draw it. But before that, we will complete this one. So that outer radius of this circle 17.5, and the inner radius of this inner this inner circle radius is equal to 7.5. So I'll draw two circles again here. It is 17.5, and then one more circle is 7.5, and these are both are half circles, so I will trim it. And finally you can select it and delete it. Okay, and that same is extended up to the end. So you can just take the line and just extend it up to this. Same way for this side also. Then complete this. Getting? So this part is completed here. Then there is a rib of 10 mm. So 5 mm this side, 5 mm this side. So you can use the offset command here. Take this 5 mm and make offset of this particular center line. Okay. Then you just take this, black line with a black color and complete that now. This is a rib. You can draw it here and just delete it. Okay, one more, that gap is there. If you see from the top, that there is a 5 mm gap or slot is there, 5 mm slot. So you can use the offset for distance 2.5, half of that, 2.5 this side and another side 2.5. So this to this 2.5, this to this 2.5. Just extend, zoom it, and just take this line and prepare it, that slot. I think it is up to here, so I have to make that one. Then this part. Okay. Then escape, zoom all. Then you can just delete this part. Okay. Now, if you observe this side 13 mm, this side 13 mm, and up to the cylinder. So 13 mm, you can take this one rectangle here, 13 mm, take up to the cylinder. Then from this side 13 mm. Okay, and just after that you can trim the whatever the unwanted parts. So you can go to the trim option. So here it is not required, here this one is not required, this is required. So I will just delete this part also not required. So this is how it is looks. This is how it is looking here. Z enter. Okay. So I think it is covered now. This front top view is covered. So only thing is that this part is remaining, this to this. So it is starting from this corner and end with a tangent to this particular cylinder. So as you know that whenever that circles are required to join, so it is always required to join as a tangent. So I will join here tangent. Okay. Then from this corner to this. Okay. So it is almost completed, the top view. Now we will go for the front view. Sorry. Then here what we have to do, we have to take the projections. So we can take the projections from this 09 color. Okay. Now start with this projection, then cylinder, then this one, inner circle, okay. Now I'll start with this part only. So if you see this one from the front side, so you will get the rectangle here. Okay, so that rectangle you have to do it here. Then one more projection here I will take, and then I'll start with this one. So I will take this here black color. So here rectangle height is 20 mm. So starting from this corner 20 mm, and this side up to here. So this one is for this. So it look like this when you see from the front. Then next part, this cylinder. So this cylinder is throughout, getting. So I'll join throughout first. This is cylinder. But as this is a, here you will get the sectional front view. Why? Because the cutting plane is BB. Okay. So the sectional front view you have to draw here. So when we take a cut, so that this part is going to be open. This part is going to be open. The inner part, inner circle is going to be open. It is already open on one side, but this side also going to be open. This rib is going to open, and this one is also going to be open. Okay. So for this circle, there would be hidden line, but I will join as a visible line right now. Now here also it is a hidden line right now without section, but I'm joining as a visible line. Here also you will get the hidden line, but I'm joining here visible line. Why? Because once you cut it, that holes are open. So that's why that hidden lines are replaced by visible lines. Okay. Now this rib is starting from this corner to this corner. So you have to draw from this point to this point. Okay. Now this 10 mm the plate is there, so that having thickness is equal to 10 mm, and starting from this to this. So here, what is the height here? How it is taking 35 from the top of this. So 35 from the top, you can take 35 mm from this point, 35 mm, and just join it. Okay. So it is up to the end. Then there is a one more 10 mm downward direction, and then join it. Okay. But you can remember here that this part it is visible right now, but when we think about the section, there may be some changes definitely. So I will delete this 35 mm here. Now this part is exactly middle of the cylinder. This part is exactly middle of the cylinder. So this center line passing from the 25 mm. Okay, so 25 mm center line we have to draw. So it is from 25 mm, and then horizontal center line. Okay, then I will delete this part because it is height is 50, so it is exactly at the middle. So you just do remember. Then the vertical center line is from this side, and the radius is equal to 15 from here. So the vertical center line is on 15 mm from this corner. So 15 mm. Okay, you can delete this now. So here, this vertical center line. Okay, now we can prepare the circle over there. So outer circle radius is equal to 15. So you can take this black color, take the circle. So radius equal to 15. And then inner circle radius, diameter is 16, means radius equal to 8. Okay. And then outer circle is having that only half circle is there. So we have to trim that part. Then you just connect this up to the cylinder, not actually up to the cylinder. We have to connect up to this corner. We have to take the projection from this. So I will just take the projection from this, because this circle is present up to this part. Okay, up to the cylinder. So what we will do, we will take this up to here. So here up to cylinder, that would be visible. Other part is hidden. So I will just prepare first visible part. Okay, then next part is hidden. So I will join it by hidden line. Okay, so this and this should be hidden line. Okay, that's it. Now this is how it is completed, almost front view. Now we have to think about the section. Do remember here. So when we take a cut along this, so what happened, that this hole is going to be open, this hole is going to be open. Okay, so hidden line will be present, this one in this region, but here I will trim this part, because when we open it, this part is going to be removed. So this part is going to be removed from front side. It is present back side, no issue, that we will show the uh, hidden line for that afterwards. But right now, when we take a cut, this part is not present over there. Okay, so that when we take a cut, so this, it is cutting from here only. Okay, so this part is going to be removed. So when we take a cut, that holes are open and this part is going to remove. So we can see only this part up to here. Okay, this only part. Okay, so that's why you will get like this. Then here this is going to be cut, so here should be hidden line, here should be hidden line. Here in this region it would not be hidden line. Why? Because this is already open, I can paint inside that. So you have to remember that the object is being painted everywhere where we can paint. Okay, so inside also we can paint, also in this 5 mm gap is there, inside that also I can paint. Okay, so when we take a cut, that part would be painted, so that's why it is, this region will not be hatched, only unpainted part we have to paint. Okay, so that we have to go for the hatching. Then here you can mention the that scale, this part is hatched, this one and this one, only this part is going to be hatched over there. And also do remember, uh, in the hatching there should not be any gap. Okay, so before that only we have to cover that. So you can consider that trim, and you can trim this part. It is not okay, so I'll delete it and then again trim it. Okay, so the part would be complete here. So we have to go for the hatching right now, and then here you can put the 15, and then once I click here, so okay, then this would be hatched. This is also required to be hatched, but our rule is that rib should not be hatched. So that's why we have to keep this unhatched. Otherwise, other things you can make it hatching. Now here also we have to show the center line. Do not forget it to show the center line. It should have blue color. The type is center. Okay. Now, yes. So I think you got this part. Now, whatever I am talking about here, that when we take a cut, this part is removed, but one more part is remaining here, and that would be hidden. So we can show the hidden line for that part up to the end. So how we can show that one? So I will take this part from this side. I'll just take the projections, and on that line you can show the hidden lines. So this should be hidden. So this should be hidden lines. Okay. Okay, that's it. Now, yeah. So now here it is completed, this part. This part is also completed. So which section I have completed, some of the part is remaining. You can give me suggestion if it is remaining anything. Now we have to show the hidden line for this circle in this region. So we can take this projection in the downward direction. So while drawing such a orthographic projections, you have to think by 360-degree. All the directions you have to think in all directions, because some part is hidden in the front, some part is visible in the front. So that we have to take care of this. Now, I'll just take this part to this here. Okay, and that's all our hidden lines. Use it dash lines. Then center line also you can mark over there. It should be center line. Okay, that's it. So now the front view and top view is completed. Now here you can think about the side view. Okay, so side view, there are many hidden features would be there. So while drawing the side view, you have to take the projection from the front and top. So when we look from this side view, you will get one rectangle visible here, one here, one here. So you can take the projection from this height from here. So I will prepare that first. Take the projection, height projection from here, you will get from the front. And the side view, this particular middle one, you can first take this center line. Okay, and then we will think about this. Okay, so sometimes it creates a problem, so that's why I'm taking in somewhat forward direction, or you can make it zoom, then take it forward. So slowly, single projections you can take. If you take a simultaneous all the projections simultaneously, then it may create the problem. So always take single projections. Okay, so here 3 rectangles would be there, 1, 2 and 3. So I'll start with this. So when you look from this one rectangle, second rectangle and third rectangle. So starting from this corner. Okay, so here how many mm? 10 mm. So 10 mm you can put. This side also 10 mm. And remaining whatever you have to just join. So that gap is there. Okay, that's it. Now next part, you can see, if you see this side, you will find whole rectangle for this cylinder. So I will join this rectangle here, whole rectangle. For this cylinder. Okay. Then next part. Next part is here that this rib is there from this point to this point. So having thickness is equal to 10 mm. So either you can first draw the center line over there. Center line. So either you can take a projection from this to this upward direction, or what we can do, same process you can follow, 5 mm offset, 5 mm offset. So 5 mm there. So I will just check 5 mm this side. And after that, you can connect this projection to this one. Okay. So both options you have with you. So you can follow any one. But maximum projections you supposed to take, because many times as we are using projection method to draw the orthographic projection, so you have to show that projections over there. Okay, after that, here next part, this particular cylinder is hidden in inner cylinder here, so that we have to show it hidden line over there from throughout. So we can take this inner cylinder projections. Okay, and that is hidden because if you see from the front, that would be hidden line. Here we have to show as a hidden lines. Okay, then next, this one is also hidden, this slot. So for that slot, we have to take the projection. You can take the projection from this point. Okay, and after that, from this, you can continue to the next one. So you can just take this black color. So slowly, one by one, you can draw. Simultaneously, if you try, then sometime it may so happen that there would be confusion. So it is throughout, na? So that's why you have to show throughout hidden lines for this particular slot. Getting? Then next part, this is completely hidden. Getting? This is completely hidden. So how we can show it? First of all, total rectangle we have to show by taking this one. So first take the horizontal projection from here. Horizontal projections from here. So you will get the height of this and the width you will get from this side. Okay. So you can show that hidden lines over there by using this part, black color. Show that completely hidden part is there. This one, and this one. Completely hidden is there. So you can show that hidden line over there. And for inner circle, we have to show the hidden again. So for the inner circle, you can just take the projection from the again side front view. So up to here only we have to show. So this circle is present in this particular rectangle. So only in that region we have to show the hidden lines. Hitting point. So there is very less time. I quickly draw here. So whatever the remaining part, you can observe the diagram and then you can complete it. Okay. Now, almost we have completed here. So anything is remaining, you can notify me. I think this part we have completed. This one is completed. This one is completed. Yeah. So in the side view, it is this one. This we have to show. Okay, from this to this. So we can take this to this lines projections. So you can take the projection from this side. So quickly I will show it. Okay, so what we have to show, only this part is we have to show as a dark line. Why? Because this is visible from the side. This to this, this to this, then this to this to this. Okay. Getting? So some hidden lines are there remaining so that you can show if it is remaining and some center lines. That's it. Okay. So that is also we have shown. Then this also shown, this also shown. So almost all the diagram is completed here. Only the